Hello, welcome back to another episode of Helping Others where Minor is interviewing Mrs. Hancock. Let's listen.
Hi guys, my name is Mine and I'm the host of Helping Others today. Today I'm going to be interviewing the high school history teacher, Miss Hancock. And I'm interviewing her because history teacher is one of my career options when I grow up. And may I ask you some questions, Miss Hancock?
I would love for you to ask me questions, Minor.
How long have you been teaching?
Well, I've been teaching for 18 years. I've been teaching at Washington Community Schools, and I absolutely love my job. I love coming every day and seeing the students in the high school and seeing them outside in the community as well.
Okay, what is your favorite part of teaching?
My favorite part of teaching has to be my students, because when I see them out and about at the park or at Walmart, they'll wave from like 20 feet away and they'll be like, Mrs. Hancock. And they keep me young, and I just really enjoy them because they make life interesting. And a lot of times they say really nice things about me, make me feel better. So definitely my students.
Okay. What made you decide to become a teacher?
I have always loved being around people. I've always wanted to make a difference in other people's lives. And I feel like the two professions that can really make a difference is being like a doctor, a nurse, or a teacher. And I love to teach students about history and learning about ancient cultures and learning how to not repeat mistakes that have happened in the past and shaping them to be great individuals. So, yeah.
That's why? Wow. Can I see a classroom?
Yeah, sure. All right. So in my classroom, I have a board of like all my seniors and all my students and everything they did. So this is the board. So every time that a student graduates, I put them up on my board because my students are the most important thing of my job. And then I love to show my students work. You can see like the Mayans and Poke to Poke and their calendar and El Castillo. And you can see all my students' work. So I love to put up their work. And we just went over the Industrial Revolution not too long ago. So you can actually see the board about the Industrial Revolution. And a lot of times I put up pictures of my students and all their work because I'm so proud of everything they do. And I'm kind of a teacher that likes to do hands-on projects. So that's it.
Okay. Where did you go to college?
I went to Oakland City University and got a teaching degree there, which is only about 30 minutes from Washington. And I loved it there because everybody was really nice and I had a great experience.
Do you have any hobbies?
I do have hobbies. I actually am a tennis coach. So in my time off, I coach tennis and I take my girls to tennis tournaments. And I love sports. I love volleyball. I love basketball. I grew up playing sports, so it's something that is my passion.
Do you know my sister, Ashley Ramirez?
I know your sister, Ashley Ramirez. She is full of personality and bubbly, and she knows the whole school, and she's student council president. So yes, she has her own business of makeup.
I know.
She's great. She's wonderful.
As a child in elementary school, who were your aces? And aces are like people as a child that believed in you.
Okay, so my ace of hearts is actually my mother. She always kind of saw the best in me and was always promoting me to be better than what I was at the time. My ace of clubs would be like all my coaches and teachers. I didn't have a specific one that like really influenced me, but I had tons of different coaches and tons of different teachers. And I was able to kind of learn off of them through their role modeling for me. My ace of spades in the beginning probably was my mom and dad, but then towards the end in high school and college, I became the ace of spades because I became very driven. I'm still very driven today. So, and then I guess my ace of diamonds would be kind of like hobbies and stuff would be sports, maybe. I feel like sports taught me a lot of how to be driven and how to push, and being in clubs at Washington High School. So Minor, when you get into high school, you know how Ashley's student council president, you need to stay involved in clubs and sports and try to be really involved, because that helps you in your future job of being responsible.
Okay. Do you have any questions for me?
Yes. What history do you enjoy? You like world history, like ancient cultures, or you like U.S. history of like the American Revolution and the Civil War? You like government?
I really like world history and American history.
Oh, okay, you like them both. So is that what you want to be, a world history teacher and American history teacher mainly? That's awesome. What's your favorite thing to learn in history? What's your favorite topic?
My favorite part when we learned was the American Revolutionary War, when they separated from Britain and they still needed to get stuff from Britain.
Oh, awesome. What act was your favorite act? The Sugar Act, the Stamp Act, the Intolerable Acts, the Quartering Act?
I think it was a Stamp Act.
The Stamp Act, the act where they taxed every printed good. Okay.
Yeah. Like that get moolah.
Anything else about the American Revolutionary War that you found pretty interesting?
That when they were saying what's it called?
The Declaration of Independence?
Yeah. The king said they wouldn't get out of that alive or something like that. I forgot.
Oh, that's cool. Did you know in the Declaration of Independence, John Hancock signed his name really, really big? It was like 6-point font and everybody else was like 2-point font. And I just want to let you know my last name is Hancock. So I write really big because of that. Minor, what do you enjoy to do? What's your hobbies?
My hobbies when I'm not grounded, on my tablet. But when I'm grounded, I'm rather outside playing basketball or inside playing with my toys.
Oh, so you like to play outside a lot?
Yeah.
I do too. Very cool. So you have a twin. What's your twin's name?
Mason.
Oh, okay. And I heard your personalities are very different. Yeah. So can you describe yourself to me compared to him? Are you more the quiet one or the outgoing one?
I'm the one that gets in more trouble because he was an angel. He never gets in trouble.
Well, let me tell you, my husband was always getting in trouble. He's a business teacher, and he says that he's a good teacher because he can pick out the students that are kind of going down the wrong path or having trouble, and he can actually help them because he was like them when he was younger. So teaching might be your great profession then. What's one thing you're excited about when you become a teacher? What's one thing you're excited about?
Really, teaching people or teenagers.
Oh, you want to do like the high school kids?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Not the elementary, not the junior high, but you want the high school students. I like that because that's what I enjoy. Because they'll be your friends forever. I still have students message me on Facebook and Instagram and say, "Thanks, Mrs. Hancock, for all you did." So I feel like teaching is one of the best professions of social gratification because, you know, people appreciate the things that you do for them, which is nice.
Thank you for being with us and helping others. And bye.
Bye, Minor. Thank you for the interview. I appreciate it.
Me too.
Very impressive. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you next week.